Hello and welcome. Why am I wearing headphones? Hello and welcome back to Would You Rather? I'm your host, davidinark, and today we're going to answer some of life's most pressing questions, like this one. If you could live the movie plot as a character, would you rather experience Ferris Bueller's Day Off as Ferris or experience 16 Candles as Samantha Baker? I don't see how this is even a competition. Now, I'm just going to say it. How is anyone picking 16 Candles? That's what I want to know. How would you not want to experience your day off as Ferris Bueller? Come on, man. That is the quintessential movie about wasting time on your day off. I mean, really. And all the cool, fun stuff that goes with it. Yeah, I would much rather be Ferris Bueller. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, there's still 342,000 people who would rather experience 16 Candles as Samantha Baker. There you go. I don't know. I would much rather be Ferris Bueller. Just saying. I'll take that any day. All right, would you rather... I'm assuming, would you rather listen to? I don't know. Would you rather only brutal metal or only Justin Bieber? Well, I don't know what I'm rathering. Do I want to look like someone who plays brutal metal or look like Justin Bieber? Would you rather, I don't know, write only brutal metal versus write in only Justin Bieber style? What is the would you rather here? All right. Again, I'll assume that it's listening. So between the two of these, now I'm going to tell you, I was not a Bieber fan back when, he first came out and was, baby, baby, baby or whatever. I was not a fan of that at all. In fact, even now, there are some of those songs that I listen to and I still think it's a female artist and I have to Shazam it and go, oh, Justin Bieber, huh? Who knew? The later stuff and the newer stuff, actually, I wouldn't say I'm a fan of, but I can listen to it. I enjoy some of it. I'm a sucker for bubblegum pop, to a certain extent. So, I can listen to Justin Bieber's newer stuff and be okay. Brutal metal, I love listening to like Octane on SXM. Man, you just put the windows down and you're rolling down the country roads where I live in my Charger. I mean, holy cow, man, just thrashing it out, knocking it out. If I had to only listen to one or the other, I'm going to have to go with brutal metal. I love the raw, angry animal sounds of metal music, which I know is weird coming from a guy who's, a self-professed Christian, but that's what I like between the two of these. Just going to throw that out there. So there you go. It's a 64-36 split, almost 60-40. Calling it good. All right. Would you rather get stuck in an elevator? Sorry, I said it that way. All of a sudden, Aerosmith popped in my head. Would you rather get stuck in an elevator on your own for 53 hours or be the lone survivor of a bank hostage situation? Okay, well, that means that everybody else around me gets killed. Well, I'm not for that at all. I'd rather just be stuck in an elevator. I can be on my own for 53 hours. That's not, and what a weird number to pick. What's the significance of 53 hours? I'm curious about that. So just to do some quick math, that would be 2 days, because that would be 48 hours. And then another 4 hours. So I don't know why. Why is that 2 days and 4 hours? I have no idea. But I'd rather be stuck in an elevator than be the lone survivor, just because that means everybody around me got killed. And, well, that's just not fun. So, wow. More people would rather be the lone survivor of a bank hostage situation. More people would rather be surrounded by dead strangers than be stuck on an elevator. That fascinates me. That is amazing. So I want to know if you fall into that category. I want to know why. Why would you pick being the lone survivor of a bank hostage situation over just being stuck in the elevator? I mean, it's just an elevator. What? You'd be fine. Piece of cake. All right. Anyway, would you rather be an Olympic tennis player or be an Olympic table tennis player? I have played both, and I am not good at either one of them. So I guess if I had to pick one of the two, I would probably rather be an Olympic tennis player than table tennis. And I'm going to call it ping pong because that's what I know it is. Ping pong is not, I mean, it's fun, and all. It's just, I enjoy tennis more than I enjoy ping pong. Although I will tell you, especially at the Olympic level, some of those world-class Olympic game, matches where they're playing table tennis, it is crazy. The speed and the dexterity. And I mean, it really is. As for me, I'll just play tennis. Thank you very much. So there you go. Oh, look at there. Exactly. Well, not exactly, but still, it's a 60-40 split. We'll take that. Ha ha ha. Would you rather be a nudist or a never nude? I did not even know that never nude was a thing. That I'm going to have to work that into my vocabulary because that is hilarious. Be a never nude. What? I'm assuming that means you are never naked. You could actually never be a never nude, because let's just say, for the sake of argument, well, first of all, you were born, so you were nude at least once in your life, and you have grown up. So in order to change clothes as you're growing, I can only assume that you were naked in the process at some point. Likewise, perhaps if you are a never nude, you bathe in your clothes. I don't know, but still, at some point, you're going to have to take those clothes off. And now, I suppose it also depends on your definition of being nude, in that if you're talking about completely unclothed, well, you could get around a lot of these issues just by, if I leave my shirt on while I'm changing my other clothes, or I leave my pants on while I'm changing my shirt. So, okay, maybe, I guess, but between the two of these, ironically, I would rather be a never nude, because no, this does not need to be in public naked. Just no. Wow, more people would rather be nude. Well, more power to you. All right. Would you rather be John Lennon or Paul McCartney? Well, right now, I'm going to go with Paul McCartney because John Lennon is dead. Why would I want to be a dead guy? If we were rolling back time and I had to pick one or the other while both of them were still alive, I'm still going with Paul McCartney. John Lennon certainly had his moments, but I'm not really a fan of many of the John Lennon songs that the Beatles or that he sang himself. Look, I'm just going to tell you straight out. I am so not a fan of Imagine. I know. Let the hate mail begin. I don't care. Since I brought it up, I'm not a Beatles fan. I truly believe that the Beatles were simply a product of very good, very, very good marketing and excellent timing. They were essentially manufactured to be the launching pad of the next generation of musicians. And I know there's a whole lot of argument about, but the stuff they wrote and the stuff they sang and the influence they had, no doubt about it. I absolutely agree that they came into that. I still think part of that is hype. If there were other artists whose name was attached to some of the songs that the Beatles came up with, I think there would be a whole different conversation. And I'm sure that argument could be made for like anybody, but still, I can appreciate the Beatles and their contribution. I'm just not a fan. There's very few Beatles songs that I personally enjoy. But getting back to this, would you rather? I would rather be Paul McCartney. I'm a big fan of Paul McCartney, so that's what I'm going to pick, Paul McCartney. All right, so would I rather be painted by Van Gogh or painted by Da Vinci? Well, Da Vinci, that's the classical Renaissance style painting, I believe, if I know my history or math, one of the two. Van Gogh, definitely especially some of the stuff is very abstract. Not quite as abstract as like Picasso, but still, and maybe abstract's not the word. I don't know what you call. I don't know. It's been so long since I studied art. But Van Gogh's style of painting, I think I would actually enjoy being painted by Van Gogh, assuming I could keep my ears. Oh, wow. More people by Da Vinci. There you go. All right. Oh, would you rather stop using YouTube or stop using Facebook? Well, considering where this is being published, which one do you think I would rather? No, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be honest. Between the two of these, I would actually rather stop using Facebook. I've actually considered multiple times dumping Facebook altogether, just because it's Facebook. I mean, yeah, there are some very positive things on there. And of course, any social media is what you make it and what you consume of it and what you contribute to it. So it doesn't, there's nothing inherently good or bad about any social media. But of these two, I would much rather stop using Facebook than YouTube, just because I really enjoy watching videos on YouTube. I love commenting on other people's videos. I love getting the feedback from you guys and leaving comments. And I love obviously contributing to YouTube. I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a very cool way to share your interest, to share your expertise, those things that you know a lot about, or that you know more about than, well, just any one other person. I mean, and by that, what I mean is if I know how to do something, and a great example is the tutorial that I just put out, where I was working with High Def. So High Def knows how to make mods in BeamNG, knows how to make maps. I want to learn. Yes, there are other tutorials out there, but he reached out and said, hey, what if we did one together? And then together we create a video that then we put out, and hopefully there are some folks out there who watch that and go, hey, I want to learn how to do this. Let's see how this works. So anyhow, to me, I like what YouTube offers in terms of being able to put out content, thoughts, ideas, be able to share and exchange. And I know you can do a lot of that on Facebook, but I don't know. Between the two of these, I would much rather stop using Facebook than YouTube. And wow, 82% of people would much rather stop using Facebook than YouTube. That is truly, truly amazing. All right, so I'm going to do my last one here. This is it. Would you rather cure cancer or make first contact with an alien race? I think we may have had this one before, and even if we didn't, I know we've talked about aliens before, and like I said, I think we may have had this one before. In any case, my answer is not making contact with an alien race, because I'm one of those wackadoodle people who don't believe aliens exist. So there you go. I don't believe it. Yes, I know it's hard to wrap your brain around being the only advanced, quote unquote, advanced intelligent life in the universe as we know it, and there's got to be something out there. I don't believe that. I believe that we are here on Earth and we're it. I think it's ridiculous. We're doing goofy things like trying to figure out how to get people to colonize Mars. We can't even do Earth right. We want to go screw up another planet. More power to you. But I don't believe we're going to find other beings out there. Having said that, I do want to say this. One of the big problems I have with the community who tries to purport that, what life is or isn't on other planets. The biggest problem I have with that is those assumptions as to what is or isn't life are being made by people who are using life on this planet as the basis for life on other planets. You cannot do that. That makes no sense at all. Life on another planet may have absolutely nothing to do with oxygen and hydrogen and nitrogen and all of the particular processes that we have in terms of respiration and perspiration and the condensation and all that kind of stuff. Yes, we are human, and therefore on Earth, at least up to this point, you've got to have like water for life. You got to have, but on other planets, that there's no way that would have to be the golden rule. No way. You've got to open your mind up to the possibility that life on other planets, if there is such a thing, would potentially look so different from what we know of life that, frankly, we might not even recognize when we come across life on another planet. Again, we sort of automatically assume that it's going to be, tiny little microscopic things running around, floating around, or we assume that it's going to be some kind of an animal, some kind of creature, some kind of advanced being that we're going to run across. That's because we're using this planet and this life as the basis for that. And that is completely and utterly insane to me. And I don't understand how there are people who are brilliant scientists who understand the scientific process and all that entails, and they can't let go of that. Really? You got to be able to let go of all that stuff. If you expect to find life somewhere else, you have to be open to life not looking like anything you have ever encountered before. Having said all that, I don't believe it's out there. So, or at least an alien race. And again, I'm assuming alien race is a higher intelligence level, higher functioning, perhaps human-like, perhaps not, whatever that may entail. I just don't believe that there is an alien race out there. So I would rather cure cancer because that affects the people that I know all around me here on Earth. I'm not sure making contact with an alien race, if there was such a thing, would even be beneficial. Perhaps I make contact and they go, oh yeah, you're the old man on YouTube, zap with a laser gun or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm curing cancer. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so there you go. Cure cancer. Oh, I'm so happy to see 71% of folks would rather cure cancer than deal with some goofy aliens. So there you go. Oh my gosh. Let me know down below in the comments section, what are your thoughts about any of the topics that we covered today? In addition, any other questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories you have, put those down in the comments section as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And as I'm recording this, getting ready to head out to vacation, and I'm looking forward to taking some time off. I am going to miss recording videos and being in touch with you guys, but looking forward to some time off. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.